Alright. Hey yo, thank you for joining me for a Galaxy Heroes video today. Today is going to be the third round of our first week of 3v3 Kyber 2 Grand Arena. We have kind of gotten into the swing of things and learned a lot throughout those first 2 weeks. Last round, we'll go ahead and review it real quick. Not a lot to review. So, offensively, we did fail with the Tuscans on offense. I don't know what they were supposed to do. I don't think that's really on them. It's just me not knowing what to do with them and going against a team that recovered and healed and cleansed debuffs too much to really be effective. Our opponent didn't exact anything. Didn't even try. I didn't show you the conversation that we had because there wasn't one. I reached out. They didn't say a word. That's fine. They didn't even try. One thing is we've always had issues with Saw, and I saw the Wolf take Revan, the Revan Mission Zaalbar against Saw, and easily wipe the floor with it. Now I believe his relics are better and his modding is better. I just assume. I mean, the guy passively sits in Kyber 1, and I'm fighting my tail off to stay in Kyber 2 at this point. But I figure we take them off and give them a shot at that if we see a Saw. Um, so, and I took a lot of the stuff that I need back on offense because our opponent is pretty well stacked. I didn't show that. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'll show you that this guy is a boss. We did speak very briefly. But yeah, 13.11. Not missing much, I don't think. Yeah, not missing much at all. So, oh, Relic 3 Savage, we have a chance. Relic 1 Treya, we have a chance. I'm kidding. I believe they can still work even at low relic levels. I just over invested in them. So, I didn't show you. We did speak very briefly. Just good luck, good luck. He beat the biggest guy in our bracket last round, so he's got a bit of a light week this week in comparison. But defensively, I had to pull some things off. Leia, Seer Malicos. We left JML on. I figured that can do something maybe. Nobody else has really seen me place it yet. I put the Rolocron on this Padme team, mainly for the health. Maybe that'll do something. Maybe that'll surprise me. I put these guys on defense. They're not doing much for me anyways offensively. I couldn't find something to do with them. Who knows? Obviously, after this week, we'll also have some of the data come through for the history, and we'll go ahead and look up some of that and see what's going on with that. But we have Commander Luke Skywalker back here. I put my Treya team still on defense. Not salty about my fail because it was genuinely just I assumed Scion would maintain his taunt. He did not. There was no. They cleansed all the pain off and were able to just easily focus down Treya, and she was out, gone. Saw on defense just because I don't know what I'm doing with him. Kind of the same with Mon Mothma. And then we have Sortie on defense with her Datacron here, the focus Datacron, that's for them. Up here, we left Bamhan Chewie, Great Mothers, these guys with that 100%. I have the other one for the Jabba team. And then we put the Tuscans back on defense, and they're the ones who replaced the Sith Empire team that I grabbed with Mission and Zaalbar. Fleets are still the same. I'll go ahead and show those real quick. Profundity, Negotiator, Malevolence. Brought my big 3 fleets for offense. Also, I did fail on that Leviathan. I should have just put in an Assassin and hit auto, and the computer would have done a lot better than me. So down here, we know we're going to be 2-manning that. Okay, we might have an advantage here. I might accidentally kill him early, which could cause a problem. Almost did last time. So we'll see. Jabba has been so good against Balin. Oh, and that's only a Relic 3 Balin, not all the Amis. So we're going to go ahead and assume that's going to work. I brought Seer, Malicos, Starkiller, specifically for this Ray. Probably Sith Empire. Malgus should be able to handle this pretty well. Enoch with not the right lineup here. We will Bounty Hunter that. Boss Clee handles that pretty easily. It's one of my favorite counters for that team. Up here, okay. So I do have options for that. I could Lord Vader that potentially. Lord Vader went fairly well. I do have Sith Eternal and Bane, so for now we will pencil in Lord Vader. We'll see what we have on the back wall. We know that we want to do Wampa solo against this. We're going to do our Jedi Knights with the Jedi Knight Kron right there. Let's see. We could try to cheese this again. It worked. It was a little scary at times, but it did work. We could try that. And then Tusken's. Ooh, I think Tusken Raider doesn't work if you jack up the team. Oh, that's our Tusken at the start of battle. Okay. So I normally earmark gas for that, but we don't need to. So I will pencil him in there for now. It'll still prevent the revive on Boba Sine and Jango. But we may not need to use gas there, so if there's something else that he is more beneficial to use against, like an Iden or one of those weird separatist teams, something like that, we can use him back there, and then we can find something else for those Tuskens. So let's get started here. We're going to go ahead and grab our first order. Again, the two-man has a little bit of an advantage because we will all take our turns and then they'll be killable, and typically we have our turns long before their tank will. So we have the advantage, so we don't get scared until we've already taken our turns and they're a problem. Let's go ahead and start here. We're able to hit him right away because they do not have a taunt, which is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We're going to hit everybody. We're going to target him to steal his mastery for when we do want to just get rid of him. Yeah, looking good so far. We still can't be hit. We're going to go ahead and throw these shocks out. Looking good. Let's see if we can hit everybody here. All right, all right. We're going to see if we can get rid of him. Yeah, that's okay. Basic here. I think we're going to go ahead and ult here, just because I don't want to risk it here. We will go ahead and poke. Basic for the double. Beautiful. 63, we'll take that. It doesn't have to be pretty. We're just happy to get through it here. Seer Malicos and Starkiller here. Yeah, that's right. We're bringing the full boat. We'd like to do that here. I probably don't have to. Might be a little bit of overkill. I could probably put in Cal, but the rest of the Starkiller team is on defense, so there's really no point to holding back at all here. We're going to search by offense. Defense is nice. Offense, health steal, crit damage. We'll do that one. I think this is the one we typically do. I will have a lot more crons the next round, so that will be nice. But let's go ahead and shake off all of those buffs. Slap them around a little bit. We're going to try to get a stun over here because Ben can be a little bit of a terror. I say a little bit. It can be an absolute terror, which is normally a good thing. I'm normally happy to see it. Alright, let's come over here. Damage immunity again, beautiful. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, that's fine. We're going to slap this, get rid of some inspiration here, get rid of the last of the inspiration. Okay, eat that, no problem. Let's just go ahead and get rid of her. Beautiful so far. Yep. Just got to deal with the damage immunity here. Nobody can be revived. We'll throw it. I mean, I can probably throw it on auto here. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to Jabba this. Again, this is a... Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? Jabba. Let's go ahead and grab the Hut Cartel. And we are going to grab this one. Has 60% potency, so it's got 40% less potency than the other one, but that 150% defense. And I'm sure the crit damage helps when I go for big hits and stuff, but typically I'm just letting the thermals do a lot of the work here. So we're going to throw this and put that buff immunity on him so we can ignore that. We're going to, oh, wrong one. We're going to come over here and do nothing to Shin because we missed. Let's go ahead and do this. Hit Shin a couple more times. Oh, that's beautiful. We like that. We're going to come over here and start hitting Marok. Do that. Keep hitting Marok. Come over here. We're going to put that buff immunity back on him. 10 should be enough, right? Beautiful. Okay, so it's pretty much academic. I mean, again, he's only Relic 3, doesn't have all of the Omicrons on him yet. Balin's one of my absolute favorite characters, but I gotta have him in my hands. I gotta use him on offense for me to feel that confident in him. What did I say we were going to do for this? Sith Empire, most likely. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to grab Malgus. We will grab Marauder. Marauder does a lot of work here, man. And I can give him Malik because we're not worried about. I don't have much to do with Sith Eternal, so I can use Sith Eternal and Bane together. Let Sith Eternal get lifted, son. I don't think we have anything with health. That's dark side. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay. So we're looking for maybe crit damage or offense. Let's see. So that one's gonna be my Balin one. A little bit of defense. Sure. Look at that. Okay. So this should go fairly well. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and start with this. See if we can get rid of her quick. Okay. That's also the only time that you'll actually get a big hit off of Malik in this fight is typically then, because everything you do from that point forward results in you losing max health, and since its damage is based off of your max health, this is typically going to be a long thing if you're relying on that anyways. Here we go. We're actually relying on Malik here more than anything. That can't miss, so I don't care that you had foresight. Oof. Well, that could be a problem. We're focused on getting Great Mothers out. If we can get Great Mothers out, we should be all set here. I want to save that for Great Mothers. Let's go ahead and hit you with that. Let's go ahead and hit you with that. Yeah, there we go. Shake off the stealth. Oh, geez, Marauder. Oh, it's because of the crit chance down, I'm guessing. That's okay. We will go ahead and just keep on keeping on. Get that drain on. We are almost there. Alright, not the cleanest fight we've had against them, but 54 will have to do. So the weird Enoch team, again, I normally would use Bosk here, so I think we'll just do that. It's fairly budget already. It's not like this is going to put any stress on the rest of my offensive capabilities. So let's look for something with some decent protection on it. Protection offense. I might save that for gas. So let's look for something else with some protection on it. Offense, crit damage, health steal. Oh, that one has technically more health and protection. What am I using for Leia? I have Leia. I can use Leia on Ahsoka. So we'll save that one too. Health, steal, defense. Let's do that. That should help us stay alive while we wait for the insta kill here. Let's go ahead and roar. Get that going. Oh man, these jerks, they took away my frenzy, which is unfortunate. It slowed us down quite a bit. Alright, so we've won. Just gotta get to another annihilate here. Call him in for the days. Beautiful. So yeah, once we get that other annihilate off, we'll be all set. You jerk. Let's go ahead and swarm, and then annihilate. 57. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what's on the back wall here. Okay, so we have Lord Vader back here. So I'm glad I saved my Leia. Didn't plan on using her up there. Oof. Okay, so that's terrifying to me. Everybody's going crazy for that. I think that wrecks Zori though. Doesn't it? Does it not? Do I have notes about that? Hold on. Huh. Okay. So yeah, let's go up top, and then we'll come back here and see what we have for the back wall that we can just kind of go ham on. Let's go ahead and try to Wampa this. This can obviously fail. Wamp. Wampo. Wamp slash. Alright, Wampa. Here we go, brother. Let's go. We are going to get to try that Revan over the Saw. Oof. It's honestly a little scary for me, but we will go ahead and give it a shot. Then again, this is a little scary too, just because of how long it takes us to get going. But I think we're okay now. Alright, we roar again, get that turn meter flowing. Okay, we'll get one hit on before Chrysanthemum comes back. Get another roar in. Beautiful. Oh. Oh, man. Well, Relic 9 Jabba just cost us the whole Grand Arena, I think. Oh, well. So, yeah. Let's see Bane this. Sith Eternal Emperor and Bane. That's pretty frustrating. I don't really have anything for health. I know that much, so let's do crit damage for Bane. Alright, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and link you two up. Yeah, let's go ahead and get deceived on you. Heal up. I'm gonna let you guys do your thing here. Let's go ahead and hit ult. It's not gonna do much for us, but we will do it anyway. Oh, almost accidentally killed him. I don't want to kill him yet. So maybe we can, yeah, look at that. Looking good, looking good. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll just hit auto and hopefully Bane will ramp up enough eventually to take her out. Auto and drink. Drinking water today. Always good. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It might take fairly close to the time. Just because of how little he's actually gaining. I mean, Sith Eternal's actually doing some decent damage, but really the hope here is that Bane. There we go. Oh, beautiful. 58, not bad. We'll take that. Jedi Knights here. Bump, bump, bump. With that. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and swap it on over to Commander Luke. Not Commander Luke. Jedi Knight Luke. What's this? Okay. 5 turn cooldown. 3 turn cooldown. 10 turn cooldown. So if we do this, okay, you jerk. Then we do this. Then we do this. Pop that. No, I really don't like you. Pop that. Okay, this should get rid of that. We're going to go ahead and basic you. Armor shred on boss. Well, we just failed this. Let's go ahead and pop you with that, I guess. We will go ahead and do this. Do that. stun going. Do that, get rid of that. Hit you here. Pop you. Pop you. Dang. Lost some banners, but it is what it is. Alright. So we've definitely done that far cleaner, even without that Datacron there. Alright. What we have here? Rogue One. Let's see if RNG will be kind to me again here. We're looking for something with some defense. Light side. Offense, crit damage, health steal. It's got health and protection on it. Basic speed, potency, crit damage, protection, offense. Sure. Sure, we'll do that. Okay. We'll go ahead and hit everybody. Then we'll pass it back on over to Admiral Redis and get a swarm in on this guy. Alright. Okay. Going well enough, I guess. There we go. Basic here. Let's go ahead and do that. That should call K2 back. Swarm this guy again. There we go. Got a stun. Beautiful. Okay, let's drop that. Okay. Yeah, actually, landing hits and stuff would be marvelous right now. Okay. Again, the cheese is strong with this one. I wonder if we can recover a little bit here. Pass that on over here. Okay. Again, the missing is a bit of a problem. At the same time, we are now full, so we can win right now. I'd be happy. Jeez. Okay, so we're just not allowed to hit it right now. I don't know what's going on with that. I might have to throw it on auto and hope that we make it, because this is pretty crazy. Not landing anything. Eventually. 55, not great, but not terrible either. Yeah, I guess we'll gas this. So I think I just used that Kron I said I was gonna not use. That's pretty standard for me. Do I have anything with some protection? Not really. Crit chance, health steal, or potency crit damage. Sure. just going to go ahead and feed the turn meter here. Let's go ahead and pop you and get you to assist. Get rid of you. Let's go and do this again. We'll go ahead and get armor short over here. Sure. Okay. So that's that. Counter against Jabba didn't work, so that's rough. Well, let's come back for that. Okay, so we're going to Leia this as the next biggest threat here. Leia. Let's go ahead and grab the rebels. We got one light side that I think fits, and it's the bulk. Offense, crit damage, health steal. Offense, crit damage hopefully will help us one-shot the Apo out. We will see. That's a good start. Okay, let's go ahead and get these debuffs off of R2 so that he can heal. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the ambush going here. We're just going to go ahead and try to take CX2 out. The lack of the crit is an absolute problem there. Let's go ahead and do this. It's fine. Okay. So now we'll focus on Lord Vader and try to keep everybody alive. Let's go ahead and throw everybody at him. Take a look at the turn meter. So we're not going to waste that because he's just going to take a turn and immediately cleanse it. We will go ahead and waste it now because I believe, well, so not quite. Oh, we did on the counterattack. Look at that. Good job, everybody. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and try this because this is the experimental thing and I'm not terribly confident in my ability to pull this off, but it would be amazing if it would work. Offense, crit chance. What do you got on you? What am I doing with my Inquisitorius? I don't know yet. Okay. Let's throw it down. Oh, she's dead. Oh my gosh. I think we start with this anyways. Do I, yes? I think I just need to get somebody into the yellow. It doesn't matter who. And then I can do this. Alright, winning. Already winning. We like that. Beautiful. This should double tap. Oh yeah. Okay. So that was wildly effective and I wasn't sure it was going to be. So that's a big W in my book. So let me just make a note. Darth Revan. so that when I'm tagging the video, I can put that down. So let's see. We can Inquisitor this. I'm pretty stacked on offense here. So I have Ray and Ben. I can Ray Ben Tarkin. I did that round one. Ray got her butt kicked, but we weren't in any danger there. I have Lord Vader. I have Balin and Inquisitorius. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got 4 teams left. One of them is the solo Jabba cleanup. So yeah, maybe I will Ray Ben this. Ray Ben. I could bring a third, but then if they die, I'm going to be mad at myself. Hermit Yoda. What we got for light side crons? Misclick there. Just one. Crit chance, health steal, speed up. Let's do it. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do this and keep Yoda alive, I think, right? Nah, Ben's more important. Even if Yoda dies, I'm not gonna be mad. So let's do that. Throw this down right there. Oh my gosh. You got absolutely pimp slapped. Okay. That was awesome. Get rid of you. Go ahead and restore everything here. Nope, we're not gonna waste our health like that. Basic. That was nasty, dude. That was nasty. Relic 4. Okay. That was nasty. I loved that. So Inquisitorius. I have 3 teams I want to use. Balin, Inquisitorius, and Lord Vader. Also have Night Sisters and stuff, so. But we will Lord Vader this. Highly thematic. Feels good. Inquisitors can do Jabba, yeah? I think we might do Inquisitors on Jabba. Let's go ahead and drop this. I did put the Kron on, right? I did. Marvelous. We want to focus on Granny, I think. Let's go ahead and do this. Disarmor. Basic to get Lord Vader to slap her. Let's go ahead and do this. No, not the Nightfall Trooper. Oh, please don't kill the summon. Okay. That counts, right? That's going to give us... Oh, no, she's dead. Okay. Basics out the wazoo here. We'll just do that for eventually here. Look at that. Timing out the healing immunity for when he's going to refresh himself. Let's go ahead and do this. And that felt good. Okay. So I have 2 of my favorite teams left. We're talking Balin. Again, I think having Rey on this team ruins the whole point of this thing. Or maybe it doesn't ruin it. Okay. So I think it's going to be fine here. So we're just going to go ahead and Balin this, Inquisitor the lone Jabba, and call it a day. Alright, we want this one, offense, defense, protection. And then we'll do fleets. Save the boring stuff for last. Hit everybody with that. Hit everybody again. We got the 6 stacks on him, so we'll just get rid of him. Let's go ahead and just get rid of you. Basic. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So now we Inquisitor this. We have a GI one. I'm sure it's got crap stats. Protection, tenacity, crit avoidance, crit chance. Yeah, not very good. But just trying to build up a couple of crons here. If I do this, I might be able to avoid any of the thermals at all. Let's go ahead and do this and remove his turn meter. Let's go ahead and basic him a couple times here. Let's go ahead and apply an armor shred. Basic. Alright, we'll do this to lock in a healing immunity and defense down. And also feed us a little bit of turn meter by using one of those purge. That's fine. Basic here. Let's go ahead and steal that turn meter in case he survives, and he does not. Beautiful. Wampa let us down. I'm sure I'll watch it back and realize I did something wrong. But is that a finalizer? It is. Okay. So we've got Levy for the mirror. I will do Executrix and then Executor. So let's go ahead and grab Leviathan, Sith, bump, 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 bump. This one will play because oh, he's got, it's probably just Scimitar, which means if we lose the coin toss, we lose the coin toss. There's no coming back from it. But yeah, so it's going to be about taking as many of them out to make it pretty much impossible for us to lose before he takes our capital ship. Perfect. Pop you once. Come over here, hit you. Gonna go ahead and start pushing the extra speed out. Let's try to get ahead here. Basic here. Hit everybody. Okay. So we ended up ahead because the AI's dumb. So I don't think there's anything you can do to prevent getting ousted, even if you won the coin toss. Which is perfectly fine with me because I do bring it on offense. Looking good, looking good. Let's see if we can get rid of you. Nope. Maybe on your turn. Yep. This let's go ahead and heal up. There we go. 71, not the worst, that's for sure. We're going to go ahead and Executrix up here first, because if I have to clean it up, I can bring in my Executor. And then there's plenty of things I can do down there. We are looking for Empire. We're going to start with the Advanced, the Bomber, and the TIE Fighter. We're going to grab in you and you as reinforcements. Here we go. So yeah, we're going to stay here, focus on that, go ahead and get that so you can feed the turn meter. Oh, he survived? Is that good? That might be okay. Might be okay with that. Let's go ahead and keep Advanced alive. Let's go ahead and do that so we have the taunt up. Well, I think we just lost. I never lose this counter. That's twice in a row I've lost battles I never lose in fleets. And they're probably, I mean, I already think that the drop on Wampa cost me this whole battle, but that's fine. Killing that is totally fine here. Alright, let's go ahead and cleanse all that off. Maybe we can get the kill here. Make this an easier cleanup at least. Oh, you jerk. Okay. Do we get another burn? We do. Let's go ahead and hit everybody. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hit everybody again. So that went better than I thought it was going to, especially after that first volley where we got absolutely wrecked. So at least that's an easy cleanup. So we will go ahead and bring our Executor down here. Jeez, struggling today. We'll grab you, you, and you, and you, and that will be it. Shouldn't need anything but that. Him down. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you were, bro. Let's start over here. Let's avoid the counterattacks because we can do that. We're going to go ahead and do that here, I guess. Boop. Well, stuck on that. That should give us a couple extra breaches. We'll do this. Marvelous. Maybe I can get to a heal. Oh, no, definitely not. That's okay. I'm getting some horrible RNG on the fleets last couple rounds, which is a little frustrating. So here we can go ahead and grab literally anything. Finalizer it is, first order. Bump, bump, bump. That should be more than enough, because we just got to kill this thing twice. I was gonna say, I think the capital ship is all on cooldown too. Um, can we land a stun? Oh, definitely not because of the tenacity. Oh, you fool. Okay, let's go ahead and feed some turn meter out. Swarm them down with everybody. We do not have advantage, so we will just go ahead and do that. We'll just do that. Alright, we'll go ahead and put Hunted on him. And that should be just about it. There we go. 50. Ah, trash. 2022. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for the Grand Arena here. Hopefully those two drops do not come back to bite me, but I assume they're going to. This guy has everything. There's no reason for him to drop against anything I put on defense. So we're likely cooked here, but thank you for joining me for this round. May the force be with you and keep you strong.